Let's
So
go.
I guess we can start off with like how did you get your name? Gehadimad. Like where did it come from?
All right, so my name was initially gotten from the fact that it was my real name
Really?
in real life. So I just yeah, I just it was the way I thought it was spelt when I was 6 years old. So I just
Okay.
made that.
So your name is
Yeah,
not actually spelled Gehadimad, or what?
yeah. No, it's
Okay.
That's
spelled
actually
with a J.
that's
So
actually really interesting.
Yeah. That's I didn't. That's yeah. I guess.
I'm not, I'm actually not gonna
So
lie.
I guess we're talking about like Jato. Is it like was where okay? Where did you find out about the game? Jato in the
um,
beginning.
for J, I don't really know. I was just interested in hobbies in general. And then when I started picking up some tiered hobbies, I noticed there was this game called Jupiter's Towers of Hell. So I tried
Hmm.
it. Then I got to Tower of Anger, and I just started to quit it.
Okay.
And then I came back after like 8 months to try it again, and then I just got consistent.
Like, if there is anything you would change about TCC, what would it be if you had to say something?
Um, Probably the list in general. There's nothing too much
Like
happening in TCC at the
placements
moment.
or
Then,
just the list in general?
yeah, the list in general. I
Okay.
think it's a little unorganized,
I can
and it
see
could
that.
possibly be better.
Yeah, I think it definitely could use some work. If there like is there anyone because you're one of the best JTEL players at least in the community. Would you say there is anybody in like the community that you like look up to?
Oh,
Yep.
anyone that I look up to,
Yeah.
like an idol.
Yeah, I guess in the
Um,
community.
I mean, if I had to say much, it would be either Tin Enderman or someone like Speechless.
Yeah, cause like Tin Enderman is just insane at the game, man. I do not know how he like. It's funny,
Yeah.
cause I'm still friends with him, but I was friends with him like back when he was like starting the game, and he had a lot of raw skill in terms of the game at least, cause he was like beating all the areas in like order from like easiest to hardest. It was crazy watching him like
That
get better at
that's
the game.
true actually. Yeah, he was generally ahead of everyone when it came to skill.
It's what's your favorite tower like in the entirety of the game?
Um,
If you had to pick one.
in my opinion, it's like Tower of Polychromatic Zero.
I found I think like most of the insanes in the game are kind of just like they're not like some of them are
Yeah.
kind of bad.
They just get
At least.
repetitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They don't stand out as much as Tower of Polychromatic Zero does, and that's what makes that tower special.
Mm.
Like Poly Zero, RER. I think those are like probably like the best insanes, like by far.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean considering I also think zone like my favorite tower is also in zone 5. I will say it's a good area, but it's definitely flawed. Like some of the towers really don't like have a theme in there.
Yeah,
Like guided trials or like anticlimactic outcomes, those are like they don't really fit inside the area. I think
And then
more or less
experiences
yeah, like
doesn't fit.
there's a lot of towers and areas just in general that don't really fit inside of rings or zones. It's just yeah. What's like if you had to pick any like hard tower you've done, what's like the one that like you hated the most like grinding out of them all?
Um,
It's actually a good
okay,
question.
well, it it could be obvious, but it's Tower of Elongated Runs.
Really? I did not actually know that.
Yeah, I
I've
had such a horrible time with it.
yeah.
It's just not
I feel
fun at
like
all.
just in general elongated runs is not very fun like to grind overall. It's
Yeah,
just kind of
it
bad.
really isn't.